Hi guys, so to start off the channel, what better way to do that than answer a few questions as far as why we are doing IVF. So as you guys know, I have two kids. Rayleigh and Jaden are 8 and 9. And quick backstory, Rayleigh is my 6th pregnancy. So I typically don't have an issue getting pregnant. I have an issue staying pregnant. I think my count is, and it's so sad that I say I think, but it's almost impossible to keep track now, just for my own sanity. I believe my miscarriage count is at 8 or 9. And I don't talk about this. I would like to say that I handle it well when it happens. But it doesn't get any easier. It hasn't from the first one to the most recent one, which was actually in October of 2018. And November 2nd, I had my 4th DNC, and it's an easier way for me to deal with it. I actually tried waiting for it to come naturally. I tried making it come faster by taking medication, and it didn't work. And so my only option was to, for my own safety reasons, to prevent infection, was to go ahead and have another DNC. So I did. And after talking with specialists, they have run a gauntlet of tests. They can't figure out what is wrong, which is great when all the tests that they're testing for come back negative, but in all honesty, I prayed that one would come back positive just so we knew what to try to fix. So we are going to be doing a frozen transfer. Again, I start this week, the 18th. I will start my first injection, and I don't want to get excited. I'm kind of afraid to. The doctor's game plan is basically to go ahead and do retrieval like normal, send out any embryos that they can create to a lab for genetic testing, and use the best of the best embryos and cross our fingers. They really don't know. They don't know why I've had so many miscarriages. They don't know if this will even work. But it's worth trying. Now, as I said before, my children were born with a birth defect called gastroschisis. The genetic testing doesn't test for that, which sucks. So it would be crazy, like almost impossible for it to happen a third time, but shit, that's what they said after Rayleigh. So I'm kind of the exception to every rule. And yeah, so it'll test for Downs, it'll test for leaf spina bifida and a couple of other things. But it's not gonna pull a gastroschisis diagnosis, unfortunately. There is the option to find out if we are having a boy or a girl, and Adam and I have talked about it, and we don't want to do that. We'd rather not pick. We were both blessed with a boy and a girl from previous marriages, and so, you know, we'll take what we can get. And I don't want to play God, and I know some people are probably thinking, yeah, but if you're doing IVF, you're already playing God. And that's your opinion. Everyone is welcome to their own opinion, and I know that everyone has one. What's that saying? Opinions are like assholes. Everyone has one, and most of them are pretty shitty. That kind of comes with the issue of IVF or genetic testing, and I get it. But for us, this is kind of like the last hurrah. This is the last option, and if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. And, you know, Adam and I would love to share the experience of a child together, our own. And if I'm completely honest, I selfishly would love to have a normal birth, a normal pregnancy. I've never experienced that. So, sorry. Other questions you might have, why not just adopt or foster? We have discussed that, and for us, that's not a route that we feel called to take at this time. So, yeah, I have dear friends that have both fostered and adopted, and they have beautiful stories to tell, heartbreaking stories to tell. I know that they've had children that they've welcomed into their homes for months on end, and they've been taken and given back to their biological parents. I don't think I could handle that. I don't. I can handle a lot. I don't think I could handle that. So at this time, that is not the route we are taking. We don't feel called to take that. So we are hoping for the best. We don't really know what to expect. At this point in time, what the doctors have kind of gathered from all of the testing that they've done is that maybe, since everything's checked out with me and everything's checked out with my husband, maybe it's just egg quality. Maybe I'm spitting out eggs that suck. They're duds. And that's what's implanting. So the goal for them is to get the best of the best. We want grade A eggs and implant them in the happy spot of my uterus in hopes that we'll have a successful full-term pregnancy. My last 2 miscarriages, I believe the egg implanted near my cervix, which is bad, and both ended up obviously terminating themselves. So we're hoping that by choosing the best of the best and placing it in the happy spot, everything will work out. We'll see. Yeah, so if you guys have any questions, shoot them down here in the comments section. Feel free to share this if you have a friend or family member that's going through IVF and just needs a little bit of support. I'd love to hear from them. I think the more the merrier, and the more women that gather together to support each other and lift each other up in this humbling time, the better. So see you guys in my next video. Yeah, have a great day.